Chicago Blues taking on City Diablos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Mexico City Diablos and the Chicago Blues. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season, still...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, they'll run it here. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Gates. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Diablos are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 53 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques so far.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Blues are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
On second down, they'll run it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On second down, they'll run it here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
2nd and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burt?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
He's got to be patient, baby. He's got to be patient.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out right around the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Diablos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half with this slim deficit close. Move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin with a couple of teams that have met twice in Super Bowls going back to the 70s and 80s. Washington on the road to take on Miami. And it's the home team who are out in front. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Joe Burrow has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Blues are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Up the middle they go. Gates. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Second and 2. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gates. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Let's go.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Blues have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
2nd and 6.
Now a give right side. Gates. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Taken in. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now a give right side. Gates. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go with the option, coming right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a is tough for an offense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Blues are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And that's complete to Gates. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here.
Ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the home team here, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.